First turn here. Got a Plains.
Alright.
No discard.
That's
very interesting.
No, he doesn't want that.
Spear Kaloyan versus Afro Dave. It's 2-1 in the finals.
Wow, we're in the finals.
I know. Sorry, guys. Tournament's going to be over, like, now.
Yep, we're done. See you guys. Bye.
Alright, so we got a Volcanic Island coming out. No City of Traders, which is typically how the first turn one goes off, so it might be okay. Although, Plains with no mom, I'm not really sure what he's going for. No Goblin Guide. Maybe he's playing Blue-Red Delver. Looks like it.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay, so forget
is.
everything we said.
Blue-White Delver.
He just drew a Stoneforge Mystic for the turn.
Oh,
But he's going to play Tidehull Speller instead.
Tidehull Speller? What is he going to rip? The Bolt. That makes sense.
The Chain Lightning? Yeah.
Is that what it was? Chain Lightning?
It is Chain Lightning. Still, turn 1 Goblin Guide kind of put a stop in his tracks now. Oh, he's just going to go for it. It's fine. I mean, if he blocks, he gets the Chain Lightning back, so it's better, I guess. But he doesn't want him to have the Chain Lightning back, so... So top is revealed.
Ooh, top is great.
It's a little slow against this deck, though, don't you think?
It is slow, but I mean, if he gets the Dark Confidant online and the card advantage...
I don't think he's going to let the Dark Confidant live ever.
He shouldn't. He definitely doesn't want that. And I'm sure he's got plenty of cards to take care of that. He flips the top, so obviously he wants to do something right now.
Yeah, Ryan also has a fetch in play. Looks like he has a Press of Progress in there, too.
Oh, he loves his prices.
Oh, yeah, they're so good. Looks like maybe a Snapcaster, too. We got a fetch for a 3-drop. Is it Lingering Souls? Oh, it's Liliana. Brainstorm response.
I don't know how good Liliana is right now. I mean, discarding is good, I suppose.
Looks like no force. I see a Delver, another Brainstorm, a Snapcaster Mage, a Lance of Progress. That's cool. Still gotta put 2 back. Players shortcutting their shuffles and stuff. Make a Legacy not take 800 hours, I guess.
Right?
Yeah. So, still deciding what to do back. Looks like Price and Snapcaster. Oh, but then he's going to fetch him away. Yeah, that Price is not good at all. He's the only one with non-basics. So... I think you might try to brainstorm.
From what I remember, let's look at this list. I don't think he doesn't hit that many non-basic. He's got 6 basic lands in his deck, and I know Dave knows Ryan loves his prices. So he's gonna play on that.
Oh, he's gonna brainstorm again in response. Trying to find that force. Another Delver. Is that another brainstorm?
I love trying to
No, it's a mountain.
Look at the computer screen at a different angle to see. It doesn't work, guys.
It doesn't help at all.
It doesn't work.
Are you the kind of person that turns your body when you're playing racing games too?
Yes.
I used to do that when I was a wee lad playing pole position.
A wee lad.
So I guess the Liliana of the Veil resolves. Stack of creature, David says. Let's see what he's got now. Gonna play that basic mountain. Throw out 2 Delvers. The next turn is going to be very pivotal. Drop a Plains. He's on 4 mana now. Looks like he's got another Tidehull Speller in his hand. And the top.
It's really good.
And it's Stoneforge Mystic. There's a lot of things he can do this turn. He's got 2 Stoneforge Mystics.
I mean, I realize they can blow up, or, you could zap them, but then again, he wants to use that stuff, I think, to burn him out for the last bit. You have to waste it on a creature.
That's really how Ryan plays. He likes to get you there with creatures, and then in one turn he'll do, like, an end of turn plus next turn. He usually likes to do, like, 11 damage. I played against him a lot. The matchup's not very good against my stack unless I get a Chalice really early. But
okay. Batterskull seems really good.
Decided to get look, I'm just gonna get 2. That's fine. Why don't you kill one of my Stoneforges?
So how does I have 2 of them? How does Ryan deal with Batterskull?
I don't know.
potent before sideboard.
I don't think David has another land in hand. So, if for some reason those two Sunforges get blown out, he might not be able to drop it until he top decks a land, but that's fine. He's at 18. Alright, so reveal his Lightning Bolt. Probably the best thing you could reveal right now. 6 in the air. Oh. Sorry, the names are switched for whatever reason.
That's being fixed?
Yeah, okay, so Afro David's at 15. And this turn he's going to go down to at least 9. And he's got a Lightning Bolt in hand. And a Snapcaster. So he can't Snapcaster or Lightning Bolt this turn, but you can still Lightning Bolt.
Probably one. Oh, it's got 2. That's pretty rough.
Yeah. He played 2 Delvers in the same turn. There we go.
All basics. I love that.
Yeah. Were the life totals wrong? I guess the life totals were right, but the names were wrong.
Yes, that's exactly what was right.
Okay, so he was at 18, it goes to 12. Not as bad as I thought it was.
Nope.
Still, this Batterskull now is going to have time to get online.
It's great. It's unbelievable. Wow, the flying.
Yeah. It looks like David just drew him that turn. So I guess he's trying to put out the Batterskull this turn. Yeah. Lightning Bolt, Snapcaster, Mage Lightning Bolt, bring him to 6.
That's good. Yeah, I guess it was just too fast. The Delver flips too fast. I mean, even with Batterskull getting 2, that's still huge damage, even with the gain life.
Yeah.
Plus burn.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that he couldn't do anything. I guess his only out was to draw, like, Lingering Souls. He really had to get some flying blockers or he was toast no matter what.
Well, welcome back. We'll be sideboarding. I think, what do you think we should do, or they would do? I think Smash the Smithereens comes in for Delver.
Yeah.
The equipment. Batterskull is a problem. That's a big problem.
I'm pretty sure Cop Red and Lightning Suitors are coming in for David Menez. Probably the extra pates too.
Extra pate's great.
Yeah. Most of the other things in his deck aren't good enough. If he puts in Engineer Plague and names Wizard, I guess, or Human, it's going to hit his Dark Confidants. I don't think he wants to do that.
Nope.
It also killed his... Is he running Mom in this version? Nope, he's not running Mom today.
That's a change. He usually always runs Mother of Ruins.
I guess that's why he put it out of his deck list. Still, I like this version a lot.
What's the major difference? The rest? That's different.
It's got 6 discard spells on the main board.
An extra Vindicate. I know
then,
you usually play 2.
On top of the Tile spells, of course.
Those are good. I really like Dead Guy L. Thinking about building it. Seems like a lot of fun.
It's a fun deck.
It seems like fun. And I like this card over Counterspell.
Yeah?
Oh, I do. I mean, I was playing the Gate 2 weeks ago, whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
And you beat me in the finals on turn 1.
That's what my deck does.
Yeah, you know what? You did a great. It was good though because you analyzed the metagame and you just knew the deck to play and win, and that's exactly what you did. Didn't you say you won in what? How many games?
I played 19 total turns that entire tournament. That includes attacking with my goblins. But I also only lost 1 game.
19 turns.
Yeah. I lost to Affinity. That was my 1 loss.
I guess that's the only deck fast enough.
But I beat him in game 1 and 3.
Possibly fast
No,
enough?
he played a turn 1 Aethersworn Canonist. And that's how I lost.
That would be pretty good. Yeah.
I almost went off in spite. I kept as I said like 3 weeks ago. I kept a hand with Lotus Petal, Chromox, and then 2 other spells. Okay. And if I had top decked another colorless mana source, I could have emptied the Warrens for like 10.
That's all you need, 2 attacks. Put on 1, 2. And I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
I was looking for Engineered Plague. That's really good against...
Although if you had the Dark Rituals...
Then it would have been much faster.
It would have been much faster.
I did have 1. But back to this match. I guess that's really what's going in. We have Delver's probably going to want the... Smash the Smithereens, maybe an extra Force of Will.
Probably.
To protect his spells.
but nothing else.
That's it, right?
Nothing else in David's sideboard is really good. I mean, it's just the extra pace, the 2 Enlightened Tutors, and the Cop Red.
Yeah, the Enlightened Tutors to fetch the Cop Red.
Yes, exactly. It can also fetch Bitter Blossom should the need arise.
And that, well, what do you think about Bitter Blossom? I mean, I know it costs them life, but it does continually put a threat out.
Yeah.
So which...
It's really good. I mean, you lose life, but if you've got swords, it's going to be so much faster.
Because you always have something to equip.
But against this deck, like, I'm not really sure.
Well, it's a good match. I'm glad that this is our first match that we're featuring.
This is probably one of the more interactive matches that we had in round 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not really sure what he would take out. I mean, he might take out the Bitter Blossoms.
Maybe. Maybe a Vindicate.
Probably.
A Vindicate doesn't
slow.
seem too efficient when you get rid of a Goblin Guide.
Yeah.
Alright, so they drew their hands. You see a Pyroblast. It doesn't seem very good. What could he possibly use Pyroblast for?
Maybe he... What is his sideboard?
He's got more prices, another Pyroblast, a red Elemental Blast. That's odd.
Does he have, like,
Alright, well, we have
Painter
turn
Servant
one.
in his deck or something? That's for whatever reason? I don't
It looks like
see it, no.
turn 1 top. That's good.
I'm
Turn
not
1 Ponder.
I'm not sure why he has the Pyroblasts.
Brainstorm. Fetch. Storm and Fetch work well together.
Yeah.
You just shuffle away the cards you don't want.
Exactly.
It's pretty simple. Alright, it's turn 2. Let's see what he's got. There it is. Inquisition.
Oh, that's not his Pyroblast.
Oh, it's not. You are correct. That would be so silly to have him.
Yeah, that would be dumb. It's,
yeah.
Is that Smash?
It could be. But that's what was discarded, so that's probably what he's worried about.
I mean, it's either Smash or Sulfur Elemental.
Yeah, he wants to protect.
Oh, wait. No, it's, I believe it's Sulfur Vortex. I don't know the artwork of that card.
It has 3 converted mana,
But I tell you, I will look up.
Alright, cool. So let's see what he's got.
I don't like to be wrong.
Oh man, he's just trying to rip his hand apart. Interesting.
It's good against that deck. It stops Batterskull.
Is he gonna let this resolve?
Stops gaining life by swordsing your own creatures, stuff like that.
Price not too relevant.
Price is almost never relevant in this matchup because he runs so many basics.
I would have taken him out probably, but again, he doesn't have too much to bring in. So what did he end up taking?
He took
Brainstorm. Okay, just the enablers.
Yeah. It's probably good. It doesn't look like Ryan has a lot of gas.
Is that a Chain Lightning in his hand?
Yes.
So he figures, let him waste the Chain Lightning.
Yeah. Exactly.
To get his card back. That's great. 1 for 1. So
yeah. This way it costs him an extra turn, an extra mana to get rid of the Chain Lightning, which is the card he really wanted to get rid of. So instead he took the Brainstorm.
Smart.
Basically, he's giving his opponent an opportunity to play poorly. Or I'm just overanalyzing it, and he just didn't want them to have the Brainstorm.
Well, either way, it's correct.
Still, it's turn 4. This game is going really quick. I mean, we're in the mid game right now.
And this is not where Delver wants to be.
It's
on
definitely
turn
not where Delver wants to
with
be.
19 life.
Yeah, as Delver starts top decking against an opponent with more than 10 life, like, you really can't do anything. You just have to fizzle out.
I mean, he doesn't have the card draw that Dave has. Except for the Brainstorms. That's
and Dave's got a Sensei's Divining Top. He's really just trying to get rid of as many of Ryan's resources as possible, so that way he can just get into the mid game and just land a Stoneforge Mystic and grab Batterskull. Right.
Top. Looks like I think I saw another top on there.
I couldn't really tell. He's got a fetch and a Vindicate though, so.
Good, and you can just get rid of that.
Yeah.
If that is what I saw. Yep, it is. Don't need to.
Nope. More basics. Got another swamp. Huh. Is he gonna try to resolve a Liliana or something this time? He does have Liliana in his hand. I guess that's why. Yep, there's Liliana. Just gonna fetch and brainstorm a response, I assume. Yeah, Liliana is just such a beating against this deck. Either you have to waste a card burning it, but even then, like, just resolving Liliana is 2 cards. Just by having him discard, because he has priority and his opponent can't burn it beforehand. And then afterwards, it'll be at 4. So...
That's 2 burn spells.
Right.
And that's not
or
what you want to be burning.
I mean, it's minimum he's losing 2 cards out of his hand.
You're another brainstorm.
Right.
But all this digging is not, I mean, it's good, but you want to be getting real live cells, not more dig. Dig to dig more.
Yeah, he keeps just getting more brainstorms. The Goblin Guide in his hand? Or
He's got another chain lightning, it looks like. A price, a brainstorm. Is that a Delver or a Snapcaster? Can't tell.
Can't really tell.
Dave has a Vindicate.
It's foil, I'm pretty sure it's a Delver. I will be right back.
Maybe a Judge Rule. Looks like there's a Vindicate in Afro Dave's hand. So if Ryan does resolve some kind of permanent, he can easily take care of that. Probably not worth wasting it on a land, considering Delver's full of 1-drops. So that's kind of a waste.
Nope. You cannot. Basically what happened on that call is a player tried to do something during the untap step, but players don't get priority during the untap step. So what I miss? Looks like the same stuff.
Nope, same thing. You missed nothing.
Okay. I don't really see what Ryan can do this game. Discarding a brainstorm to Liliana.
I mean, he still has card advantage, but not great cards.
Yeah, there goes on for the Goblin Guide.
Probably
is he going to waste an attack on Liliana?
Nope.
Ooh,
did he? Oh, yes, he did.
Okay, then he's going to burn it.
Zap.
Basically, Liliana just bought him 5 life, which is devastating against this deck.
And I don't really see how great Delver is. He's holding a Vindicate right now, so if it flips, it's just zap.
Exactly.
That's
He's got the Mishra's Factory for the Goblin Guide, too.
Yeah, there it is.
Vindicate the Delver.
Yeah. It's a sorcery, right? So it's better to do. I was going to say you probably want to wait till it flips.
Wait, are you talking about Vindicate?
Yeah, it's sorcery.
Vindicate's an instant.
No, it's not. It can't be an instant. No,
it's a sorcery?
Yeah. Let's say, because then if it was an instant, you'd probably want to wait for it to flip.
I don't know. I just think Vindicate's like the best 3-mana card ever, so I just assume it's just the best. I know every time it's played against me, I just lose.
It's very good. What? Sketching.
Yeah.
So Ryan can price for 2.
It's unfortunate.
Not even matters.
It's unfortunate because the one card that could really get him back into this game is Grim Lavamancer, but there's at least 2 in his deck stuck together.
He's running 3.
Yeah. Oh, fancy that.
Did he just draw one?
Looks like it.
He's got the old art. Or nice art, I should say. Top. What could he be looking for with the top?
Oh, he's topping in response to the trigger so you can reveal
a land.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Very good, very good.
Yeah, it's a smart play. I mean, he couldn't block with the Mishra's Factory this turn anyway. But yeah, he just drew his Grim Lavamancer I was talking about.
So next turn he can block, tap it to buff it up, and kill the Delver, correct?
You mean the Goblin Guide? Yeah.
That's what I meant, the Goblin Guide. The Delver, or Grim Lavamancer online is not great.
It doesn't really matter at this point because he's got 5 lands and a Stoneforge Mystic. It's going straight for Batterskull.
Yeah, there it is. Doesn't matter.
And Afro Dave's still at 16. I don't think there's much that's going to happen. You said a Snapcaster and an Island in hand, it looks like? Stop. Stop doing that. That sucks.
Well, I mean, my matchup on that. And then he brought in the show and tail blind. My graveyard hate.
Yeah.
So batter skull goes into the hand, of course, the best thing he could possibly get.
Yeah.
His Snapcaster land. Oh, Spell Pierce, I think.
Spell Pierce?
Yeah.
I thought it was that one.
What's topping?
Animate.
Oh,
Block.
okay. He wants to sweaty flashback. Probably brainstorm. Nope. Burn it away.
Pump up 4 damage.
Yeah, well, he'll be able to kill it,
Yeah, he can.
but then the Goblin Guy's gone, so that's pretty bad.
Did he really Grim Lava Mancer before he pumped? That's not good.
What do you mean? Why?
Because he pumps in response. I mean, yeah, he'd still trade, but then he wastes an activation too. I think that's what happened. That's really unfortunate if that's how it worked. For the trigger, he reveals the Tide House Scholar. Oh, Leisha's Factory. The new
A
art.
different artwork, yeah.
I mean, the Leisha's Factory is still in place. That he must have Grim Lava Mancered it.
Unless combat's still resolving. Combat damage resolve yet?
Well, the trigger just resolved, so I think. I don't know what's going on. Why is this up? Never mind. That's his graveyard. Oh, I thought that was safe. Yeah, that must have been what happened. Unless,
Wow.
well, after they went to 14, I guess he Grim Lava Mancered the guy's face instead.
Does he have a plan that we don't see? Because I don't see it.
I think he just missed the fact that he could have done it in response to the pumping to kill it and save his Goblin Guide.
That is good. Alright, so he's gonna wait to flash the batter skull in, it seems. So
Hopefully he
got the
sees it this
Spell
turn. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, it was a Ponder.
the Spell Pierce. But luckily, Stoneforge, so Spell Pierce is not too relevant.
Is it Zealous Persecution?
Yes,
Yeah, it is. Until end of turn, creatures you control get +1/+1, and your opponents get -1/-1. It's a good card. It's a very unexpected card in a lot of games.
Well, that's gonna take care of the Lava Mancer,
Yeah.
which is pretty good right now.
Yeah, it is.
Pierce.
Oh, he's gonna try piercing it.
He's gonna pay for it. Just pay for
He
it.
might just not, and instead just drop the Batter Skull in. He can either, because he either doesn't have his blocker, which
Okay.
is fine, or he doesn't have the ability to flash in the other thing. Oh, he is just going to pay for it. That's a smart play, because the Batter Skull's not blocked.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
Because he still can flash the batter skull in. So what if
Mhm.
Stoneforge dies? Get the batter in. He's got 5 mana.
So what's going on here? Do they just, like, do a take back? Not really sure what's happening right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Nope, that resolves anyway. So Goblin Guy for this turn, a 1/1. I see. This was all in response to the Ponder. So now he's resolving Ponder.
That's a lot of responses. Legacy.
At the top of the end of the turn. So he's not going to put in the batter's call. Interesting. He's going to play a Tidal color.
Well, 2 cards left. Let's rip one more. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I don't see how Ryan Burke will win this game. Like I know I said that a few turns ago, but it's even more bleak.
It's more accurate.
Yeah, this is exactly what Sideboarding wants against any matchup. Because you just exhaust all their resources, and you got 2 power creatures, sometimes some equipment. This deck got a lot better when Liliana came out.
Yeah, I didn't take too much beforehand. You're right.
It was still a deck. It was just like a fringe deck.
I think it's great now. Yeah. Obviously, he does well with it every week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the results. I'm gonna take the Snapcaster Mage. He got the most options.
Yeah,
he's got all those cards in his graveyard anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a body.
Yeah, he gets to get a free card out of it because he can flashback Ponder or Brainstorm.
And that's exactly what he took.
Is that a Delver he just drew?
It's blue.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a Delver. I mean, you can usually tell because it's like the only full card in his deck.
I guess the Goblin Guides too.
Mm-hmm.
But they're different colors, so makes it easy.
There's that Batter Skull.
And there's that game.
Yeah. I guess Dave realized that it was okay to wait a turn on the Batter Skull. And in hindsight, I agree.
So what could Ryan do? He could zap the Tide Hall to get his lightning to get his Snapcaster back to possibly Brainstorm or Lightning Bolt again.
Right, that's not gonna matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
Oh well, now he's got Sword of Fire and Ice on his Batter Skull. There's nothing he can do now.
They should probably just scoop to save time. Or game 3.
Oh no, he just put it in with Stoneforge. He hasn't equipped it yet. Was he attempting to equip, and Ryan's thinking about it? That's what it looks like.
Yeah. I guess he's bluffing with his Lightning Bolt that he knows he has.
Yeah, I guess. As soon as that, it's over. There's nothing he can do now.
Now he's drawing more cards, dealing more damage, got protection from his deck.
Yeah, he can't even block it. It's just going to hit him for 6 in the face.
Vigilant.
Then he can kill one of his 2 creatures. I don't see why he would. He should probably just... Oh. I guess he can kill a Delver.
Get Snapcaster back. Still can't block, like you mentioned.
Yeah, still can't block. The Vigilance, I mean, there's no point in even zapping the Goblin Guide. The Delver's the safer bet, but you can just go to the face. Yeah, he's at the Delver.
Probably just wants to play it safe.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to give Ryan any outs. He's in no hurry to win this game.
Yeah, there it is. A scoop.
There's a scoop.
So...
2 scoops, as Ryan Burke would say. 2 scoops. Check how much time is left in the round. There are 17 minutes and 46 seconds, and they have a 1-minute time extension.
Alright, well, welcome back. Adam Asher, Matt Rossi, going into Game 3, playing Blue-White Delver versus Degael.
Yeah.
And both games have actually pretty been one-sided, I'd say.
Yeah.
Game 1 was one-sided for Delver winning, and Game 2 was a little slower, but still, he had the game in control.
In Game 1, Ryan got there with exact scenes.
Yeah.
And it was like the turn that he needed to do it, or he was going to start losing. So...
Doesn't look like they're changing their board. They seem to be happy.
I don't
what are you going to change?
I don't see what else they could change anyway.
Nothing matters about being on the draw or the play. It doesn't seem...
Not really.
So,
I mean, it's the difference between resolving a Delver versus getting a discard spell in. That's really it. Or Goblin Guide.
Ryan needs to draw a good hand. He needs to mulligan if he doesn't. He's like... When I say good hand, I mean a hand that's...
Well, the biggest problem with Blue-Red Delver is that it's worse off mulliganing than David's deck, because the entire point of the deck is just to have so much gas. Because, I mean, either the cards are doing double duty as burn spells like Snapcaster Mage, or they're cards like that are three damage for 1 mana. Or more.
Yeah. So I guess he just needs to hope, man.
Because, I mean, if you maul, and Blue or Delver mauls, and then a Liliana hits the board, like, it's basically game over.
Yeah. That'd be pretty rough.
You'll be reporting to me as soon as the feature match is over.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can just report now.
You can, but I might not remember. Okay. Sounds good.
Look what I can do with a pen.
Oh, man.
Oh, you didn't see it. Oh, well. Okay, Goblin Guide. Chain Lightning. Island. For maybe a possible Spell Pierce.
I don't think he's going to ponder. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he's got his mountain.
Yeah.
Top. That's great.
He has the option to fetch it away.
Yeah, do that, not.
Fetch it, fetch it, fetch it.
It's the Mishra's Factory in Dave's hands.
Yeah, Cucumber. It's basically turn 4 win is what you're trying to do. That's why Mulligan in this matchup is so bad.
Okay, so top go. Did you see if Ryan had a Delver in his hands?
I was actually reading the chat.
Oh, tisk tisk.
I don't believe he's playing Retired Lab. Let's check the list. No, he's not playing Retired Lab, so he can't repeatedly Snapcaster or save his Delvers. Oh, well, he can't save his Delver anyway.
Bitter Blossom. That's the card we were talking about. Gets work done.
Does get work done.
At a price, but...
Well, losing 1 life a turn is better than losing 2 life a turn. He's fetching for planes and casting swords on the Goblin Guide. Seems fair.
You just don't want Goblin Guide to get you too low
Yeah.
to the point where you could just burn you.
Right.
Especially with no counter magic.
I
You can't
mean,
instant speed rip cards out of his hand.
right. He's basically just buying time until Ryan runs out of gas, just like game 2. It's just this game he's doing it differently. He's just playing with what he has. Only now, like, he's got top, so as long as he keeps going like this, he's gonna win. Doesn't really matter if Ryan Burke gets up to 24 life. If he runs out of gas, he runs out of gas.
Looks like he's got 2 burns in his hand.
Yeah.
Another land. 2 lands. 2 burns, 2 lands. And X. Unknown. What does David have in his hand? A lot of lands. The Bitter Blossom that he revealed earlier. I think that's coming right down. No. It's Cop Red.
Oh.
That is
and
not what Ryan
he doesn't
wants to
have.
see.
Oh, he doesn't affect the Pierce.
Does he have the Spell Pierce? Yep. And boom. Alright, well that was very, very important that that happened.
He should have expected with the turn 1 island, honestly.
Oh man. That would be game, I would think. Cop Red, like, what do you do against that?
Well, Sulfuric Vortex does out.
Well, that's just going to slowly tick him down.
It's going to take both down. And Afro Dave's at a 5 life deficit, so.
Makes Bitter Blossom a little less good, I guess.
Yeah, this is exactly where Ryan wants to be. He's basically effectively turning the entire game around. As long as he's got a fast enough follow-up, then he's going to be golden.
And he just keeps drawing his lands. Ooh, Lingering Souls.
Lingering Souls. Yeah, Afro Dave is on the plan where he's just got to try to race him. I don't think he really has a way to deal with Sulfuric Vortex in his deck.
He needs an equipment.
He's got Vindicate.
Oh yeah, Vindicate would work. He's got his top, so he can search a little deeper.
Yeah.
And he's got a fetch land, so if he doesn't like what's on top, then he can go 3 more deep, so that's essentially 6 cards he can see.
Vindicate is the only option he has. Oh, and a Grim Lavamancer too.
Ouch. He's at 13 now. He just says go.
Yeah. Now Ryan has the Reach.
Another
Lingering Souls. I don't think it's gonna matter
yeah,
that
I was
much.
gonna say that's not really.
Unless he drops a sword, I don't see anything happening.
He needs that Fire and Ice.
Actually, yeah, Fire and
Because
Ice.
then he can rip apart the creatures and draw extra cards.
Yeah, GTA is not gonna help as much. I mean, it'll get rid of the Grim Lava Master, but so will sort of Fire and Ice.
And he'll get the cards he needs.
Yeah.
And for 2.
I guess Dave's just trying to race.
I mean, Grim Lavamancer killing the
Ponder.
spirits doesn't seem too great.
He's not gonna do
Yeah,
that.
he's gonna go right to the dome, I think.
The only thing that Grim Lavamancer's there to do now is just ping Dave in the face whenever he has more than 4 cards in his graveyard, and then just save 2 to burn any creature that's gonna get equipped with a sword. That's really it. As long as he can keep the swords from connecting, there's no way Dave can come back from this. Even a Liliana, I think, is too slow at this point. Ooh, a Chain Lightning. And a Lightning
It's
Bolt.
like 2 of them, yeah. 2 burns. He's got the mana to even cast it if he wants to.
Yeah. He might as well. I mean, I guess he could say the Lightning Bolt, but the Chain Lightning right now is a good choice
Yeah.
in case the opponent has discard.
Which I would think it's safe to assume that he always does.
Yeah.
Especially when he has 5 cards in his hand.
Well, I mean, he probably he could assume that he doesn't because right now he's digging for an out, so he's not drawing this card because this card is definitely not an out right now.
It's true. Probably still a good idea to play around it, though.
Yeah.
You know, because, I mean, it's still an unknown.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that is a good point. Because if he had discard, he'd be using it.
Just dropping more cards.
I mean, the game isn't over, but it's definitely favored to Burke right now, Mr.
Yeah.
Burke. But, I mean, an equipment, like we said earlier, could change that very quickly,
It just changes the race math, honestly.
which is all that matters in this matchup.
But Sulfuric Vortex with Grim Lavamancer is just too much inevitability.
He's got the
at this point.
Stoneforge. He got Stoneforge on top. He could,
That might be a turn too late, though.
yeah. Because he can't flip top and cast it. Oh, he did it. Okay, end
Yeah,
step.
end of turn.
All right, that's good. That's better than I thought. I didn't realize turn was happening. So there's Stoneforge. No,
Got a Tidal color.
it's good too. He's got 2 very good cards.
I still don't think it's enough, though.
Well, he's gonna rip a burn spell, which then
Yeah.
he'll get back
Right.
effectively by burning it.
Mm-hmm. Swing all 4. He's gonna flash
And-
Lingering Souls. Yep.
Okay. So I guess he decided that Stoneforge is too slow.
I think so.
Still
He's got
can
a
drop
Dark
a land.
Confidant
He
in
could
hand,
play his
too.
land this turn. Play the Mishra's Factory. Do it.
It's pretty much a dead card at this point.
It's still land. I mean, play your land, right?
You might as well just because you can always attack.
Right. I don't see any reason why not to. Yeah.
But even
Right.
still, if nothing
Ooh.
goes wrong, Dave is swinging for 8.
I didn't even
next
think
turn.
about that. Just activation to get his burn back.
Yeah.
To the dome.
Dave is swinging for 8 next turn, but he's going to go down to at least 5. Oh, yep, that's game.
Top and what is he doing?
Double Chain Lightning
Yeah.
with a Grim Lavamancer activation is back up and a Sulfuric Vortex.